Alright, welcome back Digigang to another episode of Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. You've caught me in the middle of a grinding session because as I was trying to look around and see what final team I want to assemble, I discovered a couple more Digivolutions that I did not have before. So we're going to start off with that and might have to grind in between, so hope you don't mind that. I'll try to cut out as much of that as I can. Oh, very cool. Huh. I don't know if I like that she's balanced. Attack and int seem to be more balanced than the other type of Rosemon. A guichon lèvre. I don't know what that means. I'll have to look it up. I like that she's a data type. But what I was really trying to get at was Lilymon. Because Lilymon can turn into the other Rosemon. Here, let me show you. So we just discovered Rosemon BM, but there is another Digivolution called Lotusmon. Here, and you can see at level 99, she's got really high int, and she's also data and plant. But to get to her, I have to get to Lilymon or Lilimon first. And while I was trying to get that, I ended up going to Rosemon and saw that I was missing a Digivolution, so I decided to go get that. But now that I got it, I am going to go back down to Rosemon. From there, back down to Lilymon. And then we'll just grind up till we get to Lotusmon. Alright. We also got Mirage Galgamon back. And I like him better than Galgamon BM because his attack stat is so much higher than his int, whereas BM version has a more balanced attack and int. Even though it looks pretty cool light weapon there. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with regular Mirage Galgamon because he's wind and he's data type and he's got really strong attack and speed, so we're gonna keep him there where he's at. Now what I'm doing here with OG Guiamon, I was digivolving around because I wanted to get Mirage Galgamon, and I ended up accidentally going into Bancho Liamon, which showed me that we have 2 DNA Digivolutions that we can go into as Bancho Liamon, and all we need is a Darkdramon and a Varodurumon as a friend, which basically means that we need Cam 100%. So I am going to work on that real quick. First I need to find out how to get a Darkdramon, if I don't have one already, and then how to get a Varodurumon, and then get them to cam at 100%, which is really not all that hard anymore. Actually, this Bancho Liamon needs to be at 100% cam as well, and he's only at 67. I also found that in Farm Island 1, actually it was in Farm Island 3, I found that I had a Grap Leomon, who I then made into Bancho Liamon, so he can also take one of these other Digivolutions. We will just try to unlock those for you guys right before we get back into the story. These dudes will need to be leveled up, so we're going to put them into our main party. So let me take a look at the field guide and see how we can get a Darkdramon, and well, to see what that even is. Alright, here's Darkdramon. So we've definitely discovered him before. Oh, and he has a Digivolution after. Interesting. Okay, so we can get him from Gigadramon and World Growlmon, who we can get from Growlmon. I think I have someone who can turn into a Growlmon. So let's see if we can find him. Farm Island 1. And 2. Oh. So Chaos Gallantmon. Yeah, I'm probably not going to use him because he's... Again, I don't really want any balanced Digimon. Just doesn't make sense. Why have attack and intelligence? I don't know. So I'm gonna bring this guy down to World Growlmon. Okay, and then whoop. Let's fix this. Alright, now we can digivolve him up later to Darkdramon. Alright, there we go. World Growlmon will need to be in our party. Now the other one that we need to figure out is Voroduru, whatever. Mon. No idea what that is. Now the smart thing to do would be to sort alphabetically and look that way. But I actually have a new setup right now. I'm recording in a different room, and the monitor that I'm using is really old, and I don't think I'm being shown the entire screen here. So at the bottom right where you guys see the buttons and like what you press to filter and like zoom out or whatever, or to scroll or whatever, I can't see that. So I will have to figure that out later. Oh, there we go. Garurumon. That took a while. Oh, I remember this guy. Okay. Garurumon. Okay. Garurumon. And he has another evolution. Which, that might be the DNA one, now that I think about it. So, we need to get into the bird species or whatever. So, man, I don't know that I have any of these anymore. Well, I don't want to take out Justimon. Let's see. Angemon. Okay, if I can get Angemon, I can make it into a Garurumon and then Vorodurumon. So I just need an Angemon. Let's see if we can find one. Anything that'll become Angemon. Come on. Or like one of those bird Digimon too. Impmon can turn into black. Oh, okay. Maybe we'll come back to this one. I think Black Gatomon has a way to become an Angemon. Let's just see. Let's keep going. Cubimon. Oh, wait. If you turn into a Biomon, maybe Biomon's a bird. Biomon or Airdramon? Okay, let's see. Oh, Angemon. Here we go. So just Kudamon. Oof, 0% cam. Can turn into an Angemon. Now this Angemon can turn into Garurumon. Okay, you need to get in the party. So, okay, we got a lot of Digivolutions to do. Yeah, alright, let's go. Alright, so this is the part that I'm gonna skip. I'm just gonna rest my eyes for a bit. I'm just kidding. The nice thing about this setup is that I'm actually sitting down, which is kind of nice. Because this entire time that I've been doing this playthrough, I've been standing while playing. And so, like, if you've been watching since the beginning, you might have caught me going like, whoa, like, every time they show some sort of like, I don't know, twirly, mesmerizing kind of tunnel animation. It's because I was standing for what would have been like an hour or something, so. Alright, let's go back to the Digilab. We're gonna heal up first, and then check out these Digivolutions. Now Angemon, we said was gonna become Garurumon. And then from Garurumon, Vorodurumon. Oh, wait. Oh, dude. ABI is needed. Okay. Might have to Digivolve him back down. Anyway, what else do we got? We got Bancholeomon. Wargrowlmon needs to become Darkdramon. There we go. Cool, cool. Now this Dark Dramon. Oh, I think we might be able to... No? Oh, okay. It's because Bancho needs to have 100% cam. Alright. Now Lilymon, I believe, can go to Lotusmon? Yeah. Alright, cool. And that was kind of it for this one. We just wanted to get her, that's all. And it wouldn't hurt to level her up. That's okay. So we do need some cam. Both these Bancholeomons are going to need 100% cam. So what we will do... Actually, this Garudamon's going to need it as well. So what I'll do is I'll take this Garudamon. Let's see, Farm Island 2. The Garudamon, and then the Darkdramon is already at 100. But these two Bancholeomon... Where were they? 2? Yeah, these guys need to get 100% cam. Which I know I have told you guys that it's not really a problem anymore. We can pretty much get them to 100% cam pretty quickly. Especially if we're lucky with the with that type of Digimeat that's luck based but increases cam by like 20. So I used the last of the free Digimeats that we get. Now here's Exciting Meat. This one's major cam up. But as you see, Garudamon, or the Digimon in general, is going to reject it most of the time. But if they do accept it, it's an increase of 20 cams. So it's kind of cool. We just need 2 more of these. Yeah, and he took it. So now he's at 100% cam. Just like that. So we'll do the same with these other guys. Bancho Leomon. Yep. Yeah, see, I can't increase his cam any further. He was already pretty close. There you go. 43. There you go, 100%. Just like that. Crazy. But ABI is a little bit more time consuming. I'm gonna go ahead and buy some more of these Exciting Meats real quick. You can see they're very expensive, but they're really great. So let's move these Digimon back from Farm Island 2 into our party, and I should have a Digivolution waiting for me from one of these Bancho Leomon. No? Oh. His attack has to be what? 255? I don't know if we're gonna reach that. Okay, that might be a little tough. Let's just get him to 99 and we'll see how close he is. And if we need to put him in the Digifarm, then we will. But for now, let's leave the Digilab and get some more levels. Alright, and back we go. First we're gonna heal, and then let's check out these Bancho Leomon. Hopefully, yep. Alright, here we go. Let's check this one out. Wow, very cool. Nice. Damage tends to fluctuate. Interesting. Crystallization. I've never even seen that status. Very nice. Alright. He's a physical attacker, so I guess I'll get rid of anything that's magic. Now for this one, I do have to de-digivolve in order to get that ABI higher, unfortunately. So yeah, but that should be enough. We bring it down 1, we'll have 46, and then we should have enough to bring it back up to where we need to be. So go down to Aquilomon, and then level up Aquilomon just a little bit more. Lotusmon stays where she's at. Alright. Okay, that should be enough for us to bring Aquilomon back up to Garudamon. Cool. Now we just need to reach level 55, that's all. We should be able to do that in 1 battle or 2. Alright, so Garudamon is now over level 55, but I just want to make sure that Garudamon meets those other requirements, and it's okay if I'm a little bit over. I'd just hate to go back into the Digi lab and then find out that, well, I could have just done 1 more battle and then Garudamon would have had the stats that it needs. So just being cautious here. Well, that should be more than enough, I would hope. But let's find out. There we go, and now that we have a 100% Varodurumon, we should be able to evolve this Bancho Leomon into whatever the heck this is, so let's do it. It'll be some flying fighting type. Oh, interesting. Wait a minute, is it the same thing? Okay, this one's vaccine and it's light. Stats are pretty similar. High attack. Oh, but it's got... So here they are side by side. Obviously one is higher level than the other, so the stats are going to be way off, but yeah. And of course the ABI has been distributed differently, but there you have it. Same deal, it's just, do you want a light or a dark? I think. Let's double check with the field guide. The field guide will be able to tell us the actual stats. Now where are these two? Ah, there we go. Yep, so here, at level 99, 382 attack. Ah, 303 attack. And this one has a higher int too. And lower speed, so I'm gonna stick with the neutral attribute one. It's actually not dark, it's neutral. Interesting. Oh, I like the wings on this one though. Nice. Anyway, yeah, so that's basically what I wanted to do. Was there anything else? I don't think I needed to digivolve anything else. No, just double checking. Cool, let's get back out into the real world. And by real world, I mean the digital world. Sorry, I'm getting sleepy. Alright, now for the home gate. And we're gonna change our silly clothes to the 20th anniversary t-shirt. Now, let's take on a... Oh, new cases. Alright, nice. Oh. More property quests. Yeah, I know I didn't do any of them. I know I said I would, I'm sorry. Let's go to, Terriermon's exclusive scoop, why not? Now, Client Terriermon, place Kuremi Detective Agency. I want Digimon to be better friends with humans. That's why I need a secret human scoop. Alright, Terriermon. Let's do it. I guess he's coming to us. Terriermon, you must be the detective in charge. When the interdimensional wall broke down, I was sent from the digital world to this one. Right now there are Digimon in this world that are afraid, don't know where they are, and think of humans as their enemies. I would rather not see humans as my enemy. I'd still like to think that there is a way that humans and Digimon can coexist peacefully, but I didn't know what to do. So that's when I heard about you guys and how you have solved many problems for Digimon. So I would like to examine you in detail. Please show me all the good that humanity has to offer. Examine me in detail? Yeah, we're gonna eat together, sleep together, we'll be together all the time, it's gonna be great. Kyoko, my guru, sorry to interrupt, but I know it's sudden, but there's another case I'd like you to take. It seems someone has run out on a bill at a restaurant in Shibuya. The restaurant staff is asking for help in tracking down the perpetrator. It's been a while since we've had a case fit for a detective. Please handle this one as well. Oh, okay. Maybe Terriermon is gonna ride along. Cafe waitress. You're the detective, aren't you? Please, right this way. I sent in the request. I work in the cafe. Please, I need your help tracking down and arresting this criminal who ran out without paying. Earlier today at around 2 p.m., a diner took up and left without paying for their meal. I was here in the cafe with my husband. As usual, I was dealing with the customers and my husband was cooking. Then, I think it was about 5 minutes to 2, I went out the back door to go and phone my friend, and I left my husband in charge of the cafe. While I was on the phone, I heard a voice cry from inside the cafe, "It's a Dine and Dash!" So I immediately hung up and went back into the cafe. But when I got inside, my husband wasn't there. He had run out of the cafe after the criminal. Before I went out for the phone call, there had been more than 20 customers in the cafe, but when I heard the shout and came back in, 4 of the customers had gone. As I thought my husband had gone after the criminal, I entrusted the cafe to a regular I knew and went out looking for the missing customers. Terriermon, wow, were you able to find the 4 missing customers in such a short amount of time? Honestly, I just got lucky. Cafe waitress, the dine and dash occurred about 5 minutes after I went out the back to make the phone call. These customers must have left during that time. I'm good with faces, it's sort of a talent of mine. They even admit that they were all in the cafe. Hold on, I'm snapping a picture just in case. Got it. So I talked to each of them and listened to their stories, but I can't work out who it was. I'm sure one of them must be the criminal, but... So please go and ask each of them about this and catch the criminal. Surely the only one who is lying would be the criminal. The other 3 have no reason to lie. Please investigate the crime. Okay. Are these the guys I'm supposed to ask? Alright. Yotsuya, the dine and dash happened at 2 p.m. exactly, right? At that time, I had almost finished and had got up to go to the restroom. I returned and heard, "It's a dine and dash," and there was a commotion in the cafe. It had nothing to do with me, so I put my money down and left. Yeah, the shouting voice was definitely the waiter. How's it going? Do you know who the criminal is? Oh, no, I don't. I see. In that case, please go and collect information from those 4 people. Still, I really wonder where the heck my husband is, seriously. Sorry, I just can't see who I'm talking to because of these giant Digimon. So, here we go. This guy? Sanpei. Nishio is not the criminal. She's a beautiful woman. I fell in love with her as soon as I first saw her, and I spent my entire lunch eating cheap spicy curry and staring at her. But after someone shouted out, "It's a dine and dash," Nishio left the cafe. The criminal obviously ran out of the cafe before the shout. Ichihara. I was the one who yelled out, "It's a dine and dash." The cafe owner man who heard me went running after the criminal. I was curious about the dine and dasher, so after that I went straight up to the counter, placed the money there, and then left. I could only see the criminal from behind. It was a woman. I tried to run after her too, but I lost sight of both the waiter and the criminal. Nishio. There was another person named Yotsuya who left about the same time I did. No one behind the till, so I didn't know where to leave my money, but she left it by the register, so I did too. Then I followed her out of the cafe. I also heard someone shout about the dine and dash, but I don't know who. It sounded like a man's voice. One man shouting once. They all say that they saw each other leave? Well, Yotsuya says that she sees... Well, hold on. She went to the restroom. And while she was there, she heard the scream. Sanpei saw Nishio leave after the shout. Ichihara yelled, "It's a dine and dash." He says that it's a woman. He was curious and that's why he left. Nishio says that there was another person in Yotsuya who left about the same time. Wait a minute, but this isn't adding up because Nishio says she saw Yotsuya leave at the same time she did? But Yotsuya went to the bathroom. And she also heard the scream. So, everybody was present for the scream. The shouting voice was definitely the waiter? It was not though. It was this guy. He was the one. It was Ichihara. Okay. I'm gonna say it's Yotsuya. I'm between Yotsuya and Ichihara. You guys are smarter than me, so you might know better. Terriermon. Well, now I'm a bit confused. It's hard for me to follow, but whenever you don't understand something, you just need to hear it several times and make a note of it, I guess. We need to find the 2 people whose stories don't match. The 2 people whose stories don't match. Yeah. This guy saw her leave. She says she left at the same time this girl. And this girl says she was in the bathroom? And he left after the owner left. I wonder if the owner is somewhere around here. I guess not. Okay. Let's just make a guess. I'm not sure what's gonna happen if we get it wrong. Let's just say Yotsuya. Okay, really? Please tell me who it is. The criminal is who? Think it over. Let's just say Yotsuya. Perpetrator is Yotsuya. Well, my guru, that's odd because I think I have a hunch about who it might be. I think the criminal is Ichihara. Huh? Why me? What? I never did any such thing. If you think I'm the criminal, let's hear your explanation. Terriermon, well, let's see. Out of the 4 customers, 2 of their stories most definitely didn't match. Isn't that right, my guru? Is Sanpei's love for Nishio real? Was the man who shouted the waiter or Ichihara? Yes, well done. Just what I'd expect from you, my guru. Among the 4 people, there is conflicting testimony. Who actually shouted, "It's a dine and dash"? Was it the waiter or Ichibara? In that case, you would know your husband's voice as well as you hear him all the time, right? I'm sorry, I just heard a loud voice cry out suddenly. I can't remember if it was my husband's or not. You're no help. Oh, I see. In any case, isn't it strange that Ichihara said he was the one who shouted out whereas Yotsuya claimed it was the waiter? So that must mean one of them is lying, which means one of them is probably the criminal, right? Ichihara, wait, but then why are you accusing me and not that Yotsuya woman? That's my guru, do you know? Let's see. Nishio and Senpei. Nishio and Senpei's testimony must be correct. Yes, that's right, my guru. Hehe, you're really something. So basically, we should trust in Nishio and Senpei's testimony, right? Yes, according to Nishio, there was only one shout, so it can't have been both Ichihara and the waiter. According to Sanpei, Nishio left the cafe right after the dine and dash happened, and Nishio and Yotsuya left the cafe at almost the same time. So essentially, there is no one who can back up Ichihara's story. Yotsuya's alibi is backed up by Nishio and Sanpei, and they're not the criminal, so we can believe them. That means Yotsuya can't be the criminal. The criminal said the opposite of what Yotsuya said. Yotsuya told us the waiter shouted, but the one who said he himself shouted was, "The criminal is Ichihara." Don't talk such nonsense. I was definitely the one who shouted out. I called out to the other customers in the shop to warn them about what this stupid jerk was doing. I already told you I ran out after the criminal. Why are you blaming me? You should be thanking me. Oh, it's the owner. Sweaty guy. Oh dear. I'm sorry, I couldn't catch the criminal. The criminal is here. Is this the guy? You're the one who dined and dashed? Mr. Policeman, this guy here is the one who ran out on the check. Police officer, this young boy ran out on the check in your restaurant? Right then, he's coming down to the station with me. Terriermon, case closed. Wow, my guru, you really are as good as they say. Right, back to the office. I'm sure Kyoko will want to congratulate you on a job well done. Police officer, you there, hold it for a second. You're the one who tracked this criminal down? Wow, that's amazing. Quite the feat indeed. Thank you for your help in catching this dine and dasher. Or whatever, I'm done with this. Huh? Hehe, you're such a bunch of chumps. Huh? What is this? Great job working that out. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter. Don't you get it yet? Fake cop. How about now? I'm not a real cop. Bahaha! Oh, you should see your faces. We are members of the much talked about Shibuya Delight Gang. Members of Delight love the thrill of getting away with crimes again and again and were impossible to catch. But you mean you actually enjoy running out on checks at restaurants, doing bad stuff and deceiving everyone? Tip of the iceberg, idiot. Do you really think that'd be enough to satisfy us? You've embarrassed us and you're gonna pay for that. We will have our revenge. First, I'm gonna spread a rumor around that you couldn't catch the guy who did the dine and dash. Best detective around? I don't think so. But such a roundabout kind of revenge won't be enough for us. Catch me if you can. If you can't, we're gonna keep doing bad stuff. Eh? They got away. Where do you think those guys are going? I heard something. A gang of thugs who always cause trouble around this neighborhood hang out at the Shibuya subway station. But don't even think about going after them. It's too dangerous. Those guys are criminals, so we should leave this to the police. Here is your fee. Please don't be shy. You did a great job tracking down the criminal. I'm a little worried about what the guy said before about revenge. I know what it is. Revenge is when someone does something bad to you, so you do something bad back to them in return, right? Why would he say such a thing, though? It wasn't our fault he got arrested. It was his own fault for doing all those bad things. Nothing good ever comes from getting back at someone. Anyway, sorry, should we go after those guys? Okay, let's do it. We're off to the Shibuya subway station. Those guys are trying to use Digimon for evil purposes. They are probably abusing them all the time. We never use humans for anything. I never want to have that kind of relationship with a human. Pet Terriermon on the head. Exclamation point. Thanks, my guru. I've calmed down a bit I've calmed down a bit now. I wonder if those guys are in here. Let's go. Okay. I'm gonna take off encounters just so that I can focus on you know, completing this dungeon. Even though we've probably been here before, but that's okay. I can't go back. I guess that's the entrance. Alright. I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. There was one spot I didn't check out. Hopefully I can remember where that's at. Okay, I have to pick one. We'll start with the right one. That's it? Wait, did I just do a circle? No, I didn't. No, okay, alright. And there's a chest here. Alright. Let's keep going. Oh man, this place is massive. Oh, so many turns. And doors and stairs. Maybe this is why it's rated so high. Alright, if that's an access point, then maybe we're here. Yeah, okay, that's probably it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's save. Whew. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I was starting to fall asleep. My eyes were closing. During some of those narrow, long hallways, like my eyes were closing. Fake cop, well done, you've managed to find us. To be honest, you guys just came here to be defeated by us. Well done anyway. You guys use Digimon, don't you? Well, we happen to be hackers too, so let's go. We are the better Digimon masters, as you will see. Here, I brought this along with me. Use it to fight this idiot. What? Trainmon! Ground Locomon! This is a Digimon I found around here recently. After we had a little chat or two with him, he became a nice, obedient little slave. The pride of Delight has been insulted. Avenge me, little Digimon. Put the hurt on them. Little? It's probably as big as you are. Oh man. Oh no, don't rip our net? Okay, good. Oh man, you are gonna feel this one. Sorry, Ground Loco. Oh, one hit. Oh man. Rip. 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 Jeez, it wasn't his fault. Oh, ground Locomon! But please don't kill me. What? But that doesn't make any sense. How could that Digimon be defeated so easily? Never. I'll never forgive you. Digimon are not tools for you to use. We were flung into this world we don't know. Every day we struggle with terror and fear. There are Digimon being terrorized by humans, but there are also Digimon who believe there can be friendship between humans and Digimon. That ground Locomon probably thought that. Humans are... I'm your friend, Terriermon. Ugh, my Guru. That's true. You're not like that, my Guru. You help any human who's in trouble, and even Digimon like me as well. We haven't spent much time together, but even so, I know. You are kind and warm-hearted, my Guru. Like my Guru said, give yourself up to the police, reflect on what you've done, and set it right. Even people like you can turn things around, so I'm going to try to trust in you. Yes, I will leave immediately. Well, I guess this has turned out well then, wouldn't you say? Well, my Guru, I think that about does it for my case. You know, the reason I picked you wasn't just because you are a capable detective. I wanted to make friends with humans, but I myself was afraid of them, so I asked you guys because you have a good reputation among Digimon. Humans like those guys and I will never understand each other. Some part of me will always be afraid and never want to be around them. But when I see you, I understand. Whether it's a Digimon or a human, you have a way of looking at someone and gaining their trust. So I would like to be able to look people in the face and be honest, like you. I'd like to be able to make friends without being afraid. More than that, I want to go out and tell the Digimon of the world that there are humans like you, that they don't need to be afraid. And finally, I would like to ask you something, my Guru. My hand may be small, but pinky promise? Promise me, however hard it may be, you will never give up. You will create friendships between Digimon and humans and do your very best. It's a promise. Yeah! Well, anyway, it was really awesome how you dealt with that case, my Guru. Thanks. Okay, I'm off then. See you later. Cheesy smile. Alright, let's turn it in. Cool beans. Well, looks like things went just like the client hoped. You and Terriermon have both really grown up a lot, I feel like. Okay, cool. Alright guys, I'm gonna call it here. Just about an hour's worth of recordings, which includes the grinding and all that stuff, which isn't fun. But, I am falling asleep, to be honest. So, let's just head over to the home base, the Digilab. I don't think I'm gonna run into any more Digivolutions. I don't know what you guys think, but I feel like it's a little bit more of a diverse team. Because I've got, what, 2 virus types, and I've got 2 of these data types, and then vaccines. It's probably what my team is made up of the most, but I still have my 2 neutrals, so I can turn off encounters and trigger encounters immediately if I want to. So yeah, it's looking good so far. We'll see if there's any new Digivolutions that we discover next time, but I will try to get those property cases done and see what kind of rewards there are. I know I'm like waiting on some Digivolution items like those Digi-Eggs, but hopefully we can get them before we reach too close to the end. Well, guys, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Take care.